Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? You're fine. That's good. I welcome you in my class. That is English for Grade 1. We are learning Unit 10. Its title is The Ant and the Grasshopper. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is, or modify it for your convenience. So my dear students, today we are going to learn use of is, am, and are. Before this, you have already learned the use of these words. You have seen them. You use these words in sentences. You have an idea of these words, I hope. So let's learn further to use am, is, are with the different substitution and pointing words in short sentences to identify and describe a person, place, and thing. For example, I am. This is our today's SNO. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 2. This is the book of Allah. There is no doubt in it. It is a guidance for the pious. Yes, my dear students, what this beautiful verse is telling us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning a book. This is the book. Which book? Quran Pak. Beta, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying Quran Pak is the book of Allah. It's the speech of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it is guidance for us. So from where should we learn the things? From Quran, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching us everything, right? So alhamdulillah, we are learning Quran. Good job. Now, my dear students, look at this. Is. This is. So we have used is to point. This is to point the book. It means we use such type of words is and are to point or to mention something. So whatever you know about it, tell to your teacher. First, you tell me what are substitution words. We have studied about it, substitution word, and what are pointing words. Pause the video, answer these questions to your teacher, and then come back. Yes, my dear students, substitution words. Remember, the words we use substitution words to replace naming words. So what are naming words? Everything around us has a name that is called a naming word. And when we write something, to avoid the repetition, instead of writing naming word again and again, we replace it with another word that is called substitution word. And what are substitution words? I, we, you, he, she, it, and they. Right? So we use these words to replace naming words. And what are pointing words? As it's clear from its name, we have already learnt about it. Pointing words are the words which are used to point something, and we use this and these to refer to people and things near to us. This for singular and this for plural, and we use that and those for people and things which are far away from us, right? Remember, we have studied it in detail. Now, beta, these are the words, pointing words or substitution words we start a sentence with. And after that, we add things. So we use is with singular naming word or substitution word or a pointing word. So what is the point? Whenever you are using singular naming word or singular substitution word or singular pointing word, after that you will use is. How? Ali is a doctor. Ali is one, na? It's a singular naming word. So when you write or use a singular naming word, after that you will use is. You cannot say Ali are a doctor. Ali is a doctor because Ali is one. Next is he is my brother. Now we know he means one. It is a substitution word for a male naming word. Remember, we have learned in detail. So whenever it's a singular substitution word, he, she, it. These are singular naming word, and am is different. Okay, we'll study about it. He is my brother. So he is singular, so we will use is with it. Amina is a teacher. Now it's one girl. That's why we will use is with it. She, once again, she is substitution word for a girl. So we will again use is with it. And I is also singular, but we use am with it. Okay. This is a car. This is pointing word. This is pointing word for one thing. Remember, we have studied it. So whenever there is one thing, this or that, we use is with it. So this is how we use is with the singular naming word, with singular substitution word and singular pointing word. So what we learned, wherever there is singular naming word, substitution word or pointing word, after that we will use is. Okay. She is a girl, right? He is a boy because he is one, singular. Okay. We are. Now beta, are we use with plural? We means more than one. So are we use with plurals. Whenever the naming word, the substitution word or the pointing word is used for plural, we will use are, right? They are. Again, they means more than one. Not they are more than one. They are plural, so we will use are. Now it comes I. Whenever we use I, after that we use am. I am a boy. I am a student. Okay. I am a boy. I am a girl. I am a teacher. I am a student. So whenever you use I, after that you will use am. Right? Okay. So this is how we select by looking at the naming word, substitution word and pointing word. We look at that, and after that we use appropriate word is, am or are. Are you clear? So let's practice it through an activity. Teacher will divide class in pairs and each student from the pair will have to make a sentence by using is, am and are. So before telling that sentence to your teacher, you can talk to each other. Okay, so pause the video, enjoy this activity and then come back. Yes, my dear students, all of you practice using is, am, are. Good job. Now let's see what does your book say about it. All of you open your book on page number 87. And beta, there is an other thing. You see, the use of is, am, are remains same. Either you are saying I am a boy or you say I am reading. It's with I, we will always use am. With she, we'll always use is. And with they, we always use are, right? So this is what your book is telling. Now, complete this sentencing by looking at the first word, substitution word or naming word or pointing word. Look at that and complete the blanks by using is, am or are, right? So pause the video, complete these sentences in your book and then come back. Yes, my dear students, are you done with it? Wow, good job. It's time for your homework. You will write 5 sentences using is, are or am. And here I'm giving you a worksheet. My dear fellow teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide appropriate worksheet to students for practice. So what we have learned today, we learned to use am, is, and are with the different substitution and pointing words in short sentences to identify and describe person, place, or thing. For example, I am. So we achieved our SLO. Use am, is, are with different substitution and pointing words in short sentences to identify and describe a person, place, and thing. For example, I am. Are we done with it? Yes. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning and take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.